So hello, welcome back. Today about a box set that really took it time. It really was a long time. I pre-ordered it and it took Vinyl Me Please really some time to finish it. But those things nowadays happens, and we've talked a lot about the problems the labels, the pressing plants, the jacket companies have nowadays. And so it really takes some time to finish these Vinyl Me Please anthology box set of Herbie Hancock. And this video is about my first impressions, my first thoughts about this edition. And come on, let's go right into it. It comes in this box set, beautiful, no problems from the shipment whatsoever, which is not always the case, but I'm very happy to say that my box arrived in perfect, absolutely perfect condition, which for the start is something great. This is the outer box set. In this thing we have the vinyl, the albums. Again, very beautiful, well made, nicely done. Okay, of course we have our booklet, nicely done, nothing completely spectacular, but interesting, beautiful booklet about the box set, the albums, good information, again well made, nice to have. And of course, like you have it with all the anthology box sets, you have your podcasts, which is a great informative thing. We have 4 episodes where we really learn about the edition, about Herbie Hancock, the mastering, which is of course great. Let's talk a bit about the general production procedure. The mastering engineer was nobody less than Bernie Gruntman. The lacquers are cut, or the plates are done by RTI, and the vinyl is pressed over at GZ. So, most important, Mr. Bernie Gruntman is involved. Wherever possible, they did the AAA mastering, which again is fantastic, really like it. And so I have high expectations, and now let's go through the albums in this box set. Here we have on Blue Note, I think this is the first Blue Note Herbie Hancock did taken off as a leader. I have the Music Matters. I think I have an analog production and Blue Note 80s, but don't. I have to look that out. Maybe this is good before we start and go through the albums. I will probably also do a shootout wherever possible, because here are some really interesting albums in this box set. And so I will do a shootout against the Music Matters editions, the analog production editions, the SRX editions, and whenever out there the classic releases. So this may be quite of some interest when it comes to this box set. So here we have Taking Off Herbie Hancock with Freddie Hubbard on trumpet, Dexter Gordon on tenor sax, Butch Warren on bass, and Billy Higgins on drums. It came out originally in 1962. The next album, and this is quite essential. I tell you why I think this Maiden Voyage is so essential when it comes to this box set, because if you look over at Discogs and look for a decent audiophile remaster of Maiden Voyage, you have to pay almost the amount of the complete box set. The box set was $349, and try to get a copy an audiophile copy of Herbie Hancock's Maiden Voyage, and you will be surprised as at the prices the sellers ask. So this is not only it's a fantastic album, it's one of my favorite Herbie Hancock albums. It's a fantastic album, this Maiden Voyage. So this is quite essential, and we will do shootouts or a shootout with, against the editions I have. And again, we have Freddie Hubbard on trumpet, we have George Coleman on tenor sax, we have Ron Carter on bass, and Anthony Williams on drums. It came out in 1965. Let me get into the jackets of this release so far, and the jackets are fantastic. Stoughton tip-on jackets, fantastic. This is perfect. This is, you know, sometimes Vinyl Me Please, I said that quite often in my videos, does extremely beautiful jackets, and they are in that league. I'm very happy so far with the Stoughton jackets for Vinyl Me Please. But now let's go into the next Herbie Hancock album. We're talking about Headhunters. Great one, great. Again, we have an analog production of Headhunters, I'm quite sure. Yeah, of course, 45 RPM. So we will see how this release stands up when it comes to the mastering and the overall sound quality. Again, beautiful, perfect jackets. Now we have Live Under the Sky. This comes with an obi, Japanese obi. Nice that they does that. Again, fantastic cover art, fantastic jacket, gatefold. Great one, beautiful one. You know, this is quite something, this box set, because of most of those albums have seen their remasters, have seen good remasters. So this is quite a move from Vinyl Me Please to put out this box set, and I'm quite eager to see how it stands up and how it will develop. Again, next album comes with this Japanese obi, perfect jacket. Herbie Hancock, the piano. And of course, those are not all around AAA, all analog masterings, because of some of those releases only have digital recording. So if there is no analog recording, analog mastering, analog engineering, it's not possible. But still, as we can see it with the in and out records, they still can sound great. It's not that if you don't have, for me analog is the best way, don't get me wrong, I love analog releases and they have their own flair and own quality, but you can have also digital recordings which can sound great. Another one, jawohl, Herbie Hancock Future Shock. Great. Great one. 2 to go, and both have beautiful gatefold jackets. Here we have 1 and 1. Herbie Hancock, Wayne Shorter, beautiful. Double album, gatefold jacket. This one originally came out in 1997, and of course we won't have an analog production here, but still, can't wait to hear how it sounds. And I have to admit that in this case I don't have an other release to compare, but come on, you can't have it all. Last one of the Herbie Hancock set, beautiful one, the River. Herbie Hancock River came out in 2007. Beautiful gatefold cover. Well made. Well made. So, first impression is top-notch quality when it comes to the jacket, the box set itself, everything great, feels great. Can't wait to get into the box set, can't wait to hear the podcast series. Beautiful. So, quite some Herbie Hancock evenings ahead. I will do shootouts because I think Herbie Hancock is one of the jazz and later on rock pop artists. Hope you agree with me. That's it for today. Thank you for your time. See you. Bye.